Hello Aquarius, I am here to do your reading for the last half of June. Now, I know that it's very close to the end of June, but please just remember that these readings are timeless, okay? So we are not dealing with time as linear, we are dealing with time as fluid. So, you know, there may be things on maybe videos that I've done within the last couple of months that are on the site that may resonate with you now. So Aquarius, I'm sorry that I'm late getting them up before the end of the month, but by the way, you're going to hear noise because I got the windows open. But nonetheless, I'm sorry that these didn't come out around the 15th. I just got way too busy. I had to tend to some things in my personal life as well. So I am here to do a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you are coming back, because that's what you do, you come back to look at your readings, then I will thank you very much for coming back. If you are someone new, if you can... I would really love it if you would hit the subscribe button if you like what you see, and if you also resonate with the video, even if you don't, you know, please give me a thumbs up in one of my videos, and you can hit the bell bottom on the right hand side of the screen there, and I will contact you whenever I upload rather than you having to keep track of me. All right. Let's go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Aquarius. We are asking Spirit for 3 cards from this here deck, which is the Divine Energy Oracle. There we go. And it is new-ish. Well, within the last few weeks anyway. So, Spirit, 3 cards, please. If you could pick 3 cards for our Aquarius friends. We had one just now. Where is it? Oh, there it is. First one. Choose friends wisely. Didn't I say? We just found it, friends. Choose friends wisely. 2 more, please. Overall energy of this reading. 2 more cards, Spirit, please. 2 more cards, please. 2 more cards. 2 more. Whoa, there we go. Threw them right at us here, Aquarius. All right, raise your vibration. How do you do that? Gratitude. That's what you do. You have to stop wanting for more, all the time more. Stop trying to keep up with the Joneses, Aquarius. Stop spending money. Money isn't your happiness. Your happiness is good vibrations. Your happiness is raising your vibration. And the only way that you can do that is through gratitude. Being grateful for what you have already. And the last one we have here is be patient. There are things that are coming for you in the future. So be patient. Don't try and buy it all at once. Don't try and grab it all at once. Just know that things are coming your way. Okay? And it is expedient for you to be patient. All right. We are using the Moon Child Tarot for your reading today. So I'm just going to call in some help here. If I could have Archangel Michael, Archangel Chamuel, please, for understanding and for guidance through this reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for our, I was going to say asparagus. For our Aquarius friends. I'm sorry, you guys. My brain is not on. I've just been working hard today. Okay, so for our Aquarius friends, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, if we could please have the information that is most pertinent for their highest good, please. If I could also please have the my angels and guides, gods and goddesses, paying attention, please. We do need your help. And if I could have the holders of the pure white light to protect me as I do this reading, as I open up a channel with Spirit. Spirit, thank you so much for the beautiful gifts you give me every day. Thank you for being in my life. Okay. All right. There we go. Let's cut these. There we go. We're going to need 9 cards. Got one already. We've got the Justice card. Justice is coming out under Choose Friends Wisely. Interesting. We've got the Universe, which is the Universe card in this deck is the World card. Raise your vibration. You might be able to do that by closing a chapter. Got this one here. Be patient. Oh, look at that. 9 of Wands. Be patient. 6 more cards, please. Oh, there we go. One more. it is the Two of Cups. Look at that. Two of Cups. So we've got 5 more cards, please. 5 more cards, please. We'll take this one, stick it out. Take that one. It is in the reverse. Okay, so this one is the Devil. 2 of Cups, Devil, and the 6 of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Moon, the 4 of Cups, and the 2 of Swords. All right. And underneath the deck, we are dealing with the Queen of Wands. So someone who is self-confident, someone who is very good in business. She can make things out of nothing. Why? Because she's the queen. And she can make businesses out of nothing. She can run those businesses. She is self-confident. She's beautiful, smells good, looks good, and very sexy as well. So this is the card of Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. All right, let's take a look. So what I usually do is past, present, future, also read as past, present, future, but the first place I like to go is the heart of the matter. So we're going to start there. And the heart of the matter is the Devil. So I'm going to say that this Devil is about incredible attraction. So incredible attraction. You have met someone who does it for you. You have met someone who knows exactly what you want before you even tell them. So I feel like this is an incredible, you know, I hate to it is the card of Capricorn, so you could be very attracted to a Capricorn, but I don't hate it, but what I don't like is that that incredible attraction and lots of good passionate sparks going back and forth is associated with the Devil. And I guess that, you know, it is, you can get down and dirty, I suppose, but the Devil to me is more about it's more about maybe some things that you need to take care of in terms of addictions. So if you have any addictions, Aquarius, if you have anything, you know, whatever it is that you're addicted to, and it can come in many different forms. It doesn't have to be drugs. It doesn't have to be illicit drugs. It doesn't have to be alcohol. It doesn't have to be cigarettes. It could also be the fact that maybe you can't stop telling people how to live their lives. Maybe you can't stop eating. Maybe you've got a weight problem. You know, this manifests as many different kinds of things. So what I usually like to say is anything that is causing a rift in your life, anything that is causing your life to be on its side for some reason, or people to not speak with you, or you arguing with people, that kind of thing, then it's time to take care of that thing. So this can cover even things like, you know, too many video games. That could very well be as well. Okay, so don't forget, we are reading for whoever logs in that is an Aquarius. So not everything here is going to resonate with you. It may resonate with you. It may not. Maybe this isn't your reading. Maybe take the parts that resonate with you and then throw the rest away. Okay, let's take a look here. So the first thing I see here is the Justice card. And the Justice card usually only shows when there is an injustice in play. This is the card of Libra. And as I look at justice, it could be legal justice for sure. It could be justice, I don't know, in something that you're waiting for. Maybe the outcome of something, the outcome of a divorce, the outcome of... it could be something legal, but doesn't have to be. It did come up next to this Universe card, which is the card of the World. This is the World card. So this is closing a chapter, right? She's got the world in her hands here, and she is ready to tell the universe that it is time for her to close the chapter on whatever has been going on in the past. She's had her justice, she or he, sorry. I'm just saying she because there's women on the cards, but please know that I'm not reading genetics. I am reading, I'm reading energy, okay? So the Justice card, I feel as though you've already gotten your justice in the past and that you've closed that chapter. So I feel as though the chapter's been closed and it's left you with your walls up. This is the Nine of Wands. It is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. the Nine of Wands is about, yeah, waiting for the last strike, you know, being on guard, having your walls up because you think you're going to get hurt again. So whatever this was going on here, that it may have had to do with a relationship. You know, my readings are intended for a relationship, but they don't have to be that way. I'm open to whatever you need to know, Aquarius. So, this particularly looks like some sort of either a legal dispute or this also could be a relationship, maybe a marriage that's ending, and or you have gotten out of some sort of a relationship and someone had to either pay restitution or they had to, you know, give you all the stuff that is yours. Excuse me. Nonetheless, we have the Two of Cups here. So the Two of Cups is love, right? This is intended love by the universe. The Two of Cups is emotional, so it's water. It is Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. So you could be that after all this went down here, that you fell in love with a Cancer, or you fell in love with a Scorpio. Sorry, Capricorn, because I do see that there is, you know, love with the Devil card here. Now, love with the Devil card could also mean that there is just an incredible, you know, incredible animalistic attraction between the two of you, or that you are in this relationship with this person, but you feel tied to them, that you don't really feel as though you are their person, their girlfriend, their boyfriend, but you feel as though you have to be with them for some reason. So this could very well mean the opposite of that. But I'm going with what my feeling is, and my feeling is that there is an incredible there's lots of chemistry between the two of you. There's an incredible animalistic attraction here. But I'm here to tell you, unfortunately, I don't know that there's going to be much success in this relationship. It may be good for the short term. So this may be a short-term relationship with really great passion. But the Six of Wands in the reverse is that there is just not going to be much success here. There will be success for a short time. Absolutely. And the Six of Wands in the upright is about success. It's about having success, you know, in this kind of relationship. But the Six of Wands being in reverse tells me that there is, you know, that the passion is going to stop. It's going to come to a screeching halt, and you know that might cause a rift. And then this Devil card might take on a different meaning after that. It might be, you know, that you do feel chained to them. Maybe you've moved in and now maybe you shouldn't have. This is, yeah, telling me that there's going to be short-term success here, but there's not going to be a whole lot of success for a long term. In the future, I do see the Moon card. So it tells me that there is something in the background that you can't see that's worrying you. It's giving you a little bit of worry. The Moon card is about not really being able to see too far into the future. It is about fear. It is the card of Pisces and Cancer. It is a little bit about fear. It's about not really knowing what is coming up and feeling that there is something coming up and not really knowing what that is. The Four of Cups is here. It could be an opportunity that you've been waiting for. It doesn't necessarily have to be something bad that's in the future. It could definitely be something good. But the Four of Cups is about, you know, being diligent, looking around, keeping your head up, making sure that you don't miss the opportunity that's coming, because it's easy to miss an opportunity when you're feeling sort of despondent, kind of bored in life. You know, you're like, that's not for me. But this person is going to miss their opportunity if they're so preoccupied with what may happen in the future that they can't see the opportunity when it comes forward. So what is thinking too far in the future? That's anxiety, guys. So if you're feeling anxious, stop thinking so far into the future. Make sure that you're here. There are things you're going to have to think about in the future, things like planning for a house, maybe saving for a mortgage, saving for a car down payment, those things. But, you know, there are things that you really shouldn't be bothering yourself with. You really should be living in this moment and enjoying this moment, being grateful, raising your vibration, your gratitude, right? Using your gratitude to raise your vibration. And that is what is important in your life. What's important is living for the now, right? Live for the now, man. Okay, so the Two of Swords is something that's coming up and you're kind of stuck about it. You don't really know what you feel about what's going on here. So it's up in your head, right? You're thinking it over, not really making a decision. Now, this person is not holding the swords in this one. There is no blindfold. Her eyes, in fact, are open. She sees it coming, but she still is not able to make a decision. So, of course, the swords are, you know, about Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. And this energy is making you feel stuck, not allowing you to make a decision, or you're not allowing yourself to make a decision, you know, based on something that is coming toward you as an opportunity. Maybe you got that opportunity and you're not sure if you really like the opportunity. That could be it as well. So looking at it down here, we see the Justice card. So like I said, the Justice card only comes out when there is an injustice happening. And I do see that the Justice is here at the top. Then we have the Two of Cups. So maybe you've gotten justice in love, that finally, you know, you were worried about it, but finally you've gotten justice in love. Unfortunately, it could be a short-term love. So we do have you closing a chapter, and it could be closing a chapter on this Devil card, right? It could be closing a chapter either on an addiction of some sort, or on this here, Two of Cups, because of the Six of Wands being here. So you could be closing a chapter on this relationship that has come about, that maybe it's just kind of, you know, it's a flash in the pan. It's not someone you want to stay with. So you're carrying it on until it burns itself out. And then we have at the bottom here, the Four of Cups. So maybe this is the opportunity. The opportunity is about this sort of love with lots of, you know, passionate, what am I going to call it? Passionate, intimate times. You're really enjoying that, but you know that it's only short-lived. So this opportunity, maybe that's what you're stuck about, right? This opportunity is here and you see it, but you also see that there's the potential of it to get kind of ugly, because the only way that you guys connect is on an intimate level. You know what kind of intimacy I mean, right? So looking here, I see the Nine of Wands, which is your walls being up, and that could be why this is a short-lived situation here. This is a short-lived love, if you want to call it that, or a short-lived attraction, because you're not able to be vulnerable. Your walls are up, you're waiting for the last strike, you're waiting to get hurt again, Aquarius, and you're just not ready to be in a relationship at this point. So, you know, the thing is this, is that thoughts become things. And if you're going to wish this relationship not to work, oh, he's just going to hurt me, she's just going to hurt me, that is going to come to fruition because you are manifesting that. So it really is up to you. Thoughts do become things. The Six of Wands is here, and the Six of Wands is about, you know, in the reverse, it's about short-lived. So short-lived success. It could be because you're not being vulnerable enough and you're kind of stuck up in your head, not really knowing when this thing is going to burn out, you know? Okay, so let's use this here deck, and we will clarify some of this, see if we can get some more answers. Why is the Justice card here? What justice are we trying to get here? What is the Justice card? Too many. Like, don't give me a book. What's going on there? Okay. Nope, that's too many as well. So the Justice card, please. The Justice card, if we could have clarification. Why is the Justice card here? Please tell us something about the Justice card. Well, we'll start there. The Justice card is leaving you in Hanged Man position. So you're thinking it over, trying to see it from a different perspective. It could be that it is good justice, but it could be that, I don't know, you know, it feels as though it is a justice at any cost. So it feels as though, yeah, you feel like you won it, but you know, it ended up with a lot of baggage. A lot of people got hurt. You lost a lot of friends. You lost family over the whole thing. So that's the kind of justice that it feels like for me. The Three of Swords is, again, about being up in your head, connection and communication, which again is the air sign, right? That's your sign, Aquarius. And so I feel like it was actually a win with a lot of cost. So people fell away, people were unhappy, it started arguments, friends started dropping off, family started dropping off, so it was a win at any cost. Yeah, and then this thing came to an end for you. So whatever it was, if it was a relationship, whatever went on in court, if it was legal or not, whatever justice you got, it was almost not worth it, because you have brought this whole thing to an end here. You got your justice, but you didn't really get any happiness. I see that there are swords here, which tells me that there is a lot of stuff going on up in your mind. Of course, in the Hangman, right? The Hangman and the Death card are both major arcana, not something you could have sidestepped, but it's about making a decision in haste before you check with Spirit. What should I do next? Okay, without getting any input from anyone else. And the universe, please. What do we have for the universe card? What came to a close? The universe card, what came to a close? Oh, look at that, popped right out. What came to a close was you finally found your way. You've decided which way you're going because you had completed this cycle here. You've decided that you are going to take another path. And this is a card of passion, of course, right? It's passionate action. So you've taken passionate action and you've taken a path. What path have you taken here? What else do we have for the universe card, please? What path have they taken? You are taking the path to the King of Pentacles. So you've decided that you want someone to take care of you, that you are looking for someone who is a good provider, someone who is kind, someone who is financially stable, that you've decided that you're getting out of the old relationship and that you want your wishes, hopes, and dreams. But the thing is this, before you can have that King of Pentacles, you are going to have to heal. If you do not heal, you're going to drag all of that baggage into the next relationship, and this is what's going to transpire. Short-term relationship because you've dragged in too much baggage. All right, what do we have for Nine of Wands, please? Can you clarify Nine of Wands? Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is... you had a lot of options. Seven of Cups, right? You had a lot of options. You didn't have to pick the one, but you did. And you had a lot of options here. Options can be confusing because when you have too many options, you don't know what to do, right? And in this card, you got to get past that dragon. So you could get hurt, very, very badly hurt, not only physically, but mentally and emotionally, because this is a Cups card, right? So you got to get past that dragon in order to get what you want. What you want is true love. You want the universe to send you a soulmate. So I do believe that the universe has sent you a soulmate, but unfortunately, because you are trying to get this soulmate at any cost, that's why it's a short-lived success. And then we have the Hermit. You go into Hermit mode to try and get out of the Nine of Wands, because the Nine of Wands is a place you really don't want to be if you're in a relationship with your soulmate. Thing is this, guys, everyone has soulmates. We all have multiple soulmates. It's not just one. You don't just get one chance. If you blow it, you're done. That's not the way it goes. We all have soulmates. And when the universe sends you a soulmate, if you treat that soulmate as though they're an option and you don't raise your vibration and you're not patient with them, you don't choose your friends wisely, then this is going to end up in a great big ball of mush, and it's going to end up falling down and being short-lived. So this, yes, there was someone who was sent to you by the universe. This is a major arcana card, something you can't sidestep. But when this person came to you, your walls were up. You immediately went into Hermit mode, and you may have seen them once or twice, and then you immediately went into Hermit mode, and so you two didn't see each other again after that. But then along comes the Two of Cups, right? And the Two of Cups, oh, there we go. There's your justice, right? Your justice at any cost is, you know, love. That's what you want. So you spoke your mind, you spoke up, you told your love exactly what you were needing, what your needs were, your hopes and your dreams. You spoke your truth, and I just threw some cards, but you know, that's what I do for a living. I throw cards. Give me a sec here. There we go. Okay. All right. So yes, you spoke your truth. You told this person that what you wanted was, you wanted justice. You wanted, you wanted to start a relationship. You wanted that love that everyone else has. Your person, though, is a Page of Swords, and they're not necessarily, they could be younger than you, or you could be younger than them. There could be some sort of an age difference, and they're not exactly on the same page with you. This Page of Swords is someone who's going to look at you on social media. They're going to spy on you. They're going to try and figure out whatever they can figure out before they go into you. They're going to watch you and find out exactly who you are. So if you don't want them to find out who you are by looking at your social media, I suggest that you lock it up. Your Page of Swords here is someone who is always learning, right? They're learning about how to be in the world. And so if this person doesn't have as much experience as you, I can see now why this Devil card is here. Because it will then, when you have really nothing to talk about, when you're on different levels in life and you don't really have anything to talk about, what happens, right? You get intimate and you see if there is anything to, if there is anything that you two have in common in that realm. So let's see why is the Devil card here, please? Devil card, please. Clarify the Devil. Why is the Devil card here, please? Devil card is here because of the Page of Wands. This person now, unfortunately, is also not very, what am I going to say? They're not very schooled in passion, right? So they don't necessarily know as much as you know about passion because they are younger than you. So now this becomes a teaching moment, right? Someone that you are being intimate with. They don't really know what you want. You've told them what you want, but they're very young and they don't really know exactly what to do at this point. So you speak up again. Here we go, King of Swords. You speak up again and you tell them exactly what it is that you want, and then comes the Tower. So that is why this is short-lived. So maybe the age difference was too much. That person could have had some sort of an addiction. You could have an addiction that you're fighting. The Tower comes in because you're trying to tell your truth. You're trying to speak to this person and tell them what you want. And unfortunately, you guys don't really connect on anything else other than being intimate. And so it's short-lived. And because this person feels as though you are kind of maybe being a little bit condescending, or maybe you're telling, maybe you're speaking to them too much and not letting them do their own thing, that's why it's short-lived. And then the Tower comes in. So the Tower is here. And why is the Tower? Do we have anything else for the Devil, please? Too many. Yeah, we have the Ten of Wands. So you're not able to, the Ten of Wands is in the reverse. You're not able to put down your burdens from this. So now you're carrying around the burdens of others. You're carrying around your burdens as well. And this relationship is short-lived. Why is the Six of Wands here, please? Oh, come on here. The Six of Wands is here because you're a really deep person, Aquarius. You're someone who is kind, you're emotionally available, you're emotionally intelligent. You're really looking for someone who can match you, word for word, heart for heart. You're looking for someone who is your person, and this person wasn't your person. They were just someone for now. So the Six of Wands in reverse tells me that there was short-lived success in that relationship, and now you're kind of sad about that. You're a little bit of mourning. You're hoping that things will get better in the future, that you may meet somebody else. Why else do we have the Six here? The Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're going to try and have a new start here. So the new start, the Fool. So this didn't last very long, so yeah, you're off to find somebody else. What concerns me is that the Fool is looking at what happened behind them. So I hope it's not going to repeat itself. You are now single again, right? The Nine of Pentacles is someone who is single in abundance. So, you're making your coin, you're doing really well, running your business or whatever job it is that you do. You're packing away your coin like a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but you don't have anybody, and so you're kind of, feeling lonely. let's look at the moon. Now I understand why the moon is here. Can you clarify the moon, please? The moon is the opportunity. So the Four of Cups is here. And this particular Four of Cups card shows you as accepting the opportunity. So even though you were worried about this opportunity, whether it be in love or work, you accepted it anyway. You didn't think that you had enough skills to do whatever it was that was asked of you, but you took the opportunity anyway. And then we have the Eight of Wands. And then things started moving really fast. And you thought, oh my gosh, I'm not really trained to do the thing that they're asking me, but I better get at it and figure out how I'm going to get everything going here in my favor. So you get a little bit defensive when people try and give you feedback. I'm just saying. You get a little bit defensive when people try and give you feedback. You are trying to take the higher ground, but you know, you still nonetheless are very defensive when someone gives you feedback about the thing you're worried about. We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. You're not really passionate about what you do. I have a feeling that this moon card is not about relationship, but about an opportunity, like a job opportunity. So the Knight of Wands is not necessarily what you want. You don't really have any passion for this work, and you feel as though you can't really be honest and don't really have any clarity, and you've gotten a rough start in this job and it feels like it's not really flowing very well, and you feel as though you can't speak up because if you do, they're going to feel like you're not qualified for the job. So you just stay silent. You don't really say anything. You start cutting out things that you don't need, but you don't really say anything to anyone because you're scared that they're going to feel as though you are not ready for that position. The Four of Cups is being clarified by the Seven of Swords. So the Four of Cups being clarified by the Seven of Swords tells me that, you know, you feel as though there could be some deceit here, that maybe there's people in your... Maybe your people, choosing your friends wisely, maybe your people, your friends and such, are deceiving. Are they talking about you not being ready for this job? Are they giving you wrong information? Do they want to see you fail? But the Four of Swords tells me that the opportunity that could be missed could also be an opportunity of deception. What else do we have here? We have the Six of Wands. You still think you can do it. You still think you have success here. So that's good. That's good. The Six of Wands, of course, being fire energy, and the Chariot. It's still moving really fast. This is card of Cancer. You could be deciding that you need to move really fast in order to be able to have success in this job, and that you need to learn stuff really quickly. So you start, you know, being a quick study so you can do whatever is required of you in order for you to see this job through. Then we have the Page of Cups. You feel as though you don't have enough emotion to be able to carry on what is required of you here, that you don't have enough feeling for the job. Like maybe you're doing it mechanically. So you're doing, you know, it by, I would say, checking off a list of to-dos. You know, you're checking off the to-do list, and as long as the to-do list is checked off, you're good to go. But the thing is that this job requires far more energy and emotion than you're willing to put into it at this point. Why do we have the Two of Swords here, please? Two of Swords is here because of the Five of Swords. So you're wanting to win this at any cost. You are willing to do whatever it is to do, be the quick study, whatever it is that you need to do in order to move forward with this job. And in comes the Devil. So now you're starting to feel a little bit chained to this job. So you're feeling as though it's a hard job, you're chained to it, you don't necessarily, and it might not be that, it's not that they hired you because you didn't have the education. You do have the education to do the job that they wanted you to do, but they also wanted you to do some things that you weren't aware of, that you maybe aren't at, say if your job was level 1, 2, 3, maybe you're at level 1 and they expected you to have the understanding of level 3. And now this is striking a bit of fear in your heart. So you're trying to be as emotional as you can with this job. You want to keep it at any cost. And Now you're starting to feel as though there is some tension, fear in this job a little bit as you do it every day. What else do we have here? All right, so we have the 9 of Cups in the reverse. And the 9 of Cups in the reverse tells me that this is not your hopes and dreams. So this really isn't the dream job that you hoped it would be. And then the Judgment. You know, there's nothing resurrection. Like, so the resurrection of the information you have in your head, I think that it's kind of stopped in its tracks. You haven't really made a decision about whether you want to stay at this job or not. So you are going to keep going until you can't go anymore, till either it burns itself out or you burn yourself out. One of the two. I'm kind of interested to know what other information we can get for you here. What is the advice that you have for Aquarius? Do something different. Wow. Okay, so at the beginning of this, we had a relationship that didn't work out. It was a short-lived relationship. You ended up single. And then this job, I don't think that you feel that you can do this job. It says here, do something different. So doing something different than what you always did will get you a different result than what you always got, right? And what else can we give for advice here? What else do you have for advice, Spirit? Advice for Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aquarius. Aquarius. Do we have anything else? We'll take these ones at the bottom here. Look forward. So, you know, look forward. Maybe you should be looking for a different job, or maybe you should look forward to getting more education, getting to know your job. Maybe it's just that you're not as confident as you could be because you just started the job. Maybe you are qualified, but you're just trying to get your groove and it's not looking that way right now, but maybe it will in the future. Do all things in moderation. I think that accounts for what we were talking about in the relationship realm here, that when you do all things in moderation, you're probably going to have a better outcome and embrace your power. That's what's going to allow you to stay in this job. Though I'm concerned because you don't really have a passion for this work. Whatever it is that you're doing, it's not your passion. You're doing it for the paycheck because it pays well, but I don't think that this is your thing. All right. You know what? I'm just going to pull one more card because that's what I do. We're going to get you a note from the universe because we always got to end on a happy note, right? I'm just going to pull from the middle. We have turn on your love light. Sometimes the best way to remain sane is to love like crazy. Works for me. Yeah, you can love like crazy. Absolutely. You are adored. Don't be fooled by players. We're talking about that, right? I think the person you got in contact with was a player. Don't be fooled by players and don't be fooled by yourself. There's no one more lovable nor loved than you. And I know everyone. Precious, the universe. So just because you got into this situation that didn't exactly work out, it doesn't mean you can't try again. It doesn't mean everyone's going to be like that, Aquarius. You know, things might not be looking up great right now, but just remember that you do have the Queen of Wands energy, and you can do whatever you want to do. You can reach out and take whatever you want. You just have to be patient. Look at raising your vibration, which means having gratitude, and choose your friends wisely. That's all. Make sure you know where you're spending your energy. All right, that's all I've got for you today. And if you are interested in a reading, please contact me, elsie@10ofcupstarot.ca. If you are interested in, if you are out of the country, out of Canada, outside of Canada, then you can pay at my website, www.10ofcupstarot.ca. And yeah, that's all I've got for you here. Anything else you need to know is down in the description. I would love to hear who this resonated with because it wasn't the best reading. It wasn't the most happy reading I've ever done. All right, gonna go, Aquarius. Thank you. Bye-bye.